Tell me what you had for breakfast this morning.
Are you going to be difficult? Do I need to call security?
I mean, I don't know what you would call security for.
Because you're interfering with the operation of this agency.
With you.
This is a public agency. Anybody has the right to walk in, but you're doing something more than just walking in to seek information.
Okay.
Or to advise us of something. You're here for some other purpose that's not been disclosed. Has not stated his name or his purpose for being here. Has walked around muttering, making rather veiled threats about the office of the Inspector
making
General.
threats.
What's going on, Bay fam? It's your boy Bay Area Transparency. We are back at it once again, and for this video we went to the office of the Inspector General. And yes, the person you see on the screen who was talking in the beginning of this video is the Chief Counsel. Let me break that down. Is the main chief lawyer or attorney for the Office of the Inspector General. If you don't know what the Office of the Inspector General is for the state of California, other states, there is also Federal Office of Inspector Generals. Look it up because this is a very important office. This individual did not understand our rights, in my opinion, and did not care about them. In my opinion, he felt like he was going to be able to just violate our rights because he is who he is. And this video is very important. It's very important that you, Bay fam, watch this all the way through and share it and get it out there, because we are going to see some of the change that we have created in this video, and I will stop and point it out. Let's go ahead and get to this video. Follow us on Facebook, Bay Area Transparency Official. Follow us on Instagram at Bay Area Transparency. Subscribe, like, share. BAT, baby. I'm out.
That's interesting. We'll check that out. That's cool. Nice little office.
What are you doing? Excuse me. What are you doing?
Talking to me? I'm sorry, I'm not hearing you well.
What are you doing?
Oh, just taking pictures. How about you? How about you?
Working.
Oh, okay. Is everything good, or?
I just want to know why you were taking them.
Oh, I have a story I'm doing. Working on something. No, appreciate it.
Yep.
Let's get a picture of the door right here. Office of the Inspector General. That lady was mad and upset, but she didn't say much else.
Can I help you?
No, I'm good.
I'd like to know what you're doing, please.
I told her. You want to ask her?
No, I want to ask you.
Oh, I'm good. I don't want to talk about it.
Well,
I already told her.
Please leave.
Why would I have to leave?
Because you're interfering with the operation of this department without explaining to me, the Chief Counsel, what it is that you're doing taking pictures here.
How would I be interfering? I don't get it. I'm just taking pictures.
She's walked away from her desk and is not able to complete what it is that she's been assigned to do.
Well, that's not true.
She doesn't want to have her picture taken either, so you're violating her privacy.
Okay, like there's like the Privacy Act or something. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Well, I'm not here to give you legal advice.
I'm not asking for legal advice.
I'm asking you what you're doing with the
I'm just trying to figure out how I'm violating her privacy.
I'm asking you to explain what it is that you're doing on state property.
Right, and I told her. I already explained it to her.
Tell me.
Why would I have to tell you? Why do I have to explain myself? Tell me what you had for breakfast this morning.
Are you going to be difficult? Do I need to call security?
I mean, I don't know what you would call security for.
Because you're interfering with the operation of this agency.
I'm not messing with you. How?
Yeah, I've explained
By
it
taking
to you.
pictures?
I've explained it to you.
By taking pictures?
I've explained it to you.
Well, I didn't get what you were saying. My
You
camera
very
is
well.
messing with
I'm
it.
asking you to explain what you're doing on this office's.
And I'm asking you to explain how I'm interfering. Is it the camera? Or me just being here? Like, I don't understand you.
This is a public agency. Anybody has the right to walk in, but you're doing something more than just walking in to seek information.
Okay.
Or to advise us of something. You're here for some other purpose that's not been disclosed, and we have the right to know what that is.
I'm taking pictures.
And I'm asking you, why are you taking pictures?
Well, I don't have to explain that part, right?
Do you really think so?
Yeah,
You think you have the right to do that?
To not explain to you my day? Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I have the right to do that.
I respectfully disagree with that.
Okay.
So if you've not
And you're
going to
legal
explain
counsel?
it, I am the chief counsel of this organization.
Chief counsel, got you.
And I'm asking you to explain your purpose or to leave.
And I'm asking you, what gives you the authority to ask me my purpose?
Because you are interfering with the operation of this agency.
And how am I interfering?
I've explained that to you several times now.
You're saying my camera.
I'm saying your camera, your presence, your refusal to explain what your purpose is.
But you just told me I can be in here. You said anybody can walk in here.
If you have business here, yes.
Well, I have business taking pictures.
That's what I want to know for. Are you taking it for your own personal reasons? Are you a member of the press?
Well, I
Are
just
you
don't. I don't
something?
feel like sharing. I don't feel like sharing any of that stuff. I already told her, but I'm just not going to share it.
You
I
haven't
don't
told
know.
her anything.
That's not true. Well, see, I told her.
Yeah, you told her you're taking pictures, but you've not explained why you're taking pictures.
I just want to know why you were taking them.
Oh, I have a story I'm doing.
Yeah, you told her you're taking pictures, but you've not explained why you're taking pictures.
That's how I don't need to give much else. I'm taking pictures. I mean, what makes you think you have a right?
True.
Huh?
Jandy, you don't need to engage.
Customer having business here is entitled to some degree of discretion. They wouldn't want their picture taken. So it's not exactly true that you don't have to state why you're here.
Yeah, no, I disagree. Yeah, I mean, if they needed something private, I'm sure you guys would take them to the back and they'd do something in private, right?
If they chose to go to the back, what if they didn't? If
Well-
they wanted to sit right there, they could.
And if I wanted to take pictures, I could.
I don't know that that's exactly true.
I do. I'm pretty sure.
Cite your authority.
Cite my authority?
Please.
I mean, you ever heard of the Constitution?
Yes, I have.
You know the 5 freedoms of the First Amendment?
I do.
Which one are they? Which one would this be?
I'm not here to play your guessing game, sir. I just asked you a
You're
simple
legal
question.
counsel, man.
Why-
Educate me.
Jandy?
Educate me where I'm wrong.
Let's call security.
Call him twice, Jandy. Tell him that this guy's interfering with my work here that I'm doing. He's obstructing my work. So yeah, I don't understand why you think you have authority to come out and be like, "What are you doing? I want you to leave. You're taking pictures and obstructing the business and all this stuff." I don't get it. Why do you think you have authority to do that?
I'll explain that to you.
No, you haven't. You've cited no legal authority at all. There is no legal authority, and I can very simply break it down for you easily.
Well, go ahead.
I can, but I just feel like you should know it already. You're a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer. I know it, but I'm not a lawyer. I don't need it. You know what I mean? I don't need to explain it to you, right? But I could cite many case laws and Supreme Court case law and 9th District case law that tell you I can do exactly what I'm doing, unmolested and uninterfered with, like you're doing. Matter of fact, I could just leave right now because you told me to and say, "Hey, you violated my First Amendment right. Bye-bye. See you in litigation." Right? It's called the First Amendment. Freedom of press. I don't have to tell you why, what, when, where, how, anything. You understand? Her feeling, her feelings of not wanting to be recorded while she's at work, being seen in the public, don't matter. That case is called Fordyce versus Seattle. It's a 9th District case. Go look it up. Right? Smith versus the City of Cummings said that I can record any public officials in the course of their duties while in public places. Would you like me to keep going? We have the Glick case. Do you know that one? What about the Atkins case? What about the Musumeci case from San Francisco, the federal building? You want me to keep going? I can keep going. Okay? Call security all you want. But I suggest before you continue to make yourself look like a buffoon as a legal authority, you just go back in and get to work. All right? You're dismissed. I don't need you here at all. I'm going to continue my business. Thank you. Oh, boy. What a dummy. Why come out and speak to people like that? Doesn't make any sense at all. And this guy's claim that I'm disrupting business simply by taking pictures because of her feelings not wanting to have her picture taken. I suggest she doesn't work in the front if she doesn't want to have her picture taken. Why is she up here in the front? She doesn't like her picture taken. Why is she up in the front? Nothing left in you, huh? You buckle and bounce, baby. You can go back to work. We don't need you here, babe. See you later. He's done. He got nothing left. He tried to scare, and when he seen it wasn't no fear and we're not scared and we actually know the laws pertaining to this, now he just dumbs it down and stays quiet. Good job. The problem is he already done all the damage. Like, there'd be nothing else needed for lawyers to just attack what he already said. And this is somebody who knows the law. He's supposed to know the law. As a matter of fact, you took an oath of office here. And your oath of office, you said that you would protect and defend the Constitution of the United States against all, enemies, foreign and domestic. But right now you just tried to violate my constitutional First Amendment right. Right? Didn't you do that? Yeah, see, he's dumbed down now. He got nothing left. That's good. That's what you should have done when you first came out here. Just stayed quiet. Told the lady, there's nothing we can do. He can record. And it would have been better. But he wanted me to explain my day. He didn't want to explain to me what he had for breakfast. Did you put your left shoe on first or your right shoe? Do you have a pension? What about a safe at your house? You got a safe at your house? Does this building have a safe? Does this building take cash payments? What do people do at this window? Now I'm asking you part of your job. What do people do at this window? You're not going to assist the public and tell them what the people do at this window? Okay. Not doing his job. Yep. What's your name, bud?
My name is James Sperling. Spurling.
Cool. What's your email address? Your state-issued email address?
sperlinj@oig.ca.gov.
Okay. Well, awesome. Well, so at least he understands that his name and his email address are public record. Let me get a good shot for the thumbnail here. There we go. The light wasn't on you good in that way. Let's get some light in this direction here. All right. He understands that. And then I can get the rest of the information that I need.
What information do you need?
Oh, I'll let you guys know when I'm ready. Not quite ready for that yet. First, I'm going to wait for you guys' security so we can send them on their way, and then maybe I'll get the stuff I need here. Do you guys have security in the building or what? What's taking them so long? Could be an emergency. They're not here yet. What's taking them so long? Or did you call the highway patrol? That would have been the smarter option. And they'll take a while, but at least they would know what's going on. Funny, you got a regular citizen who knows more about the law and the First Amendment than legal counsel. This is crazy. Not only legal counsel, lead or chief legal counsel, whatever he said he was. That is just disgusting. That is embarrassing. Embarrassing. So am I still breaking a law in here? Am I still obstructing business, sir? What about zooming in this office? Is that okay to do? Is recording or taking pictures from a public area under time, place, manner, is that okay to do? Time, open business hours, place, public lobby, manner, taking pictures. I was quietly taking pictures, minding my own business. Matter of fact, I wasn't even so much taking pictures of her. I actually just came in here and started taking pictures of the wall. And then she ran back and got this knucklehead, and he decided to come in and act the way he acted. And now he clearly knows he's just messed up, and so he's just mute. I would appreciate an apology, sir. I would appreciate you acting like a man and saying, you know what? I'm sorry, I messed up. I won't do that again. But it doesn't seem like he's going to. You want to stand right here for me? That way I can get this in the background with a good picture of you for the thumbnail of the video. Want to help me out? Come on, man, you can do it. You act like a human now. Say, I'm sorry. I apologize. I shouldn't have done that. Can you do that? No, he can't. Look at him. No, not man enough. He didn't want to have a normal conversation. Oh, there we go, Highway Patrol. Awesome. They didn't take too long. Took long enough, but they came quick enough. So, yeah, they you know, sometimes you just ask questions and then they start to think, oh, hold on, I can't do that. You know, maybe I can't do that. Maybe I should think about what I'm saying. All right, let's make sure we get Jim and the Highway Patrol on the camera.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hi.
Thank you for coming. My name is James Sperling. I'm the Chief Counsel of the Office of the Inspector General. This gentleman has been here nearly 15, more like 20 minutes at this point in time.
It's closer to 30.
Pictures, has not stated his name or his purpose for being here. Has walked around muttering, making rather veiled threats about the Office of the Inspector
making
General,
threats.
state employees and whatnot. I've asked him to politely leave.
No.
He has declined to do
California
so.
threats are covered under 422.
He's interfered with the operation of the front desk. The receptionist felt intimidated and threatened by his presence when he refused to answer any questions about his purpose or to even identify himself, and then asked me to come out and speak with him. He has declined to identify himself or his purpose for any reason whatsoever, other than to just
Damn,
walk
that
around, take pictures,
pain
and
in my
mutter
back.
about state California, state employees. So I'm asking that he be escorted off the property.
Okay. Sir, I'm Officer Stevens, Highway Patrol. I'm assuming you're here because it's public space.
Well, yeah, I'm narrating to my camera, but
And like I said, at this point, sir, same thing. If it is a public space,
It is a public space.
and he's not doing anything wrong, technically.
He's interfering with the operation of this.
So that's something
agency.
that I need more information about. So if this gentleman was in any kind of way interfering, then I would have to see how he was interfering to actually.
Okay, Bay fam, let me go ahead and stop that right there, because I don't think a lot of people who watch this understand how absolutely huge this is right here. First off, let me point out right here that this chief legal counsel, the chief lawyer or attorney for the Office of the Inspector General, clearly in this video does not understand our rights or does not care about our rights, in my opinion. Okay, everything I'm saying here is my opinion. He clearly doesn't care about our rights and decided to try to violate them. He also tried to challenge me earlier, cite your legal authority. When I did show him that I could cite several cases that had legal precedence, he decided to just go mute. Now that the officer's here and he feels he has his power, he asked the officer to violate our rights and remove us from this public space, even after he's already clearly said it's a very public space. Now, the biggest part is, and where you're seeing the most change is, those who have been watching for years understand, is 5, 6, 7 years ago, 10 years ago, 11 years ago, when I started doing this, when this chief legal counsel told the police officer to get us out of this public space, the cops would automatically cooperate and do what they were told. He would have came over to me and told me to leave. I would have said, no, I don't have to leave. I can be here. We would have had an argument. He probably would have put me in cuffs, put me in the back of a car, took me out. They would have locked the doors and not let anybody back in, and it would have been a huge ordeal. So this is part of the change that we're creating. This cop now knows, and he's telling the lead legal counsel for the Office of the Inspector General, no, sir, I can't just remove him from this public place. You need to give me more. Just simply saying he's disrupting is not enough. I need to know how is he disrupting so I can make that legal determination. And this is what police officers are supposed to do. But we had to go through many, many years of getting roughed up by police officers, of getting put in handcuffs, of challenging them, of standing up for our rights, of not just leaving when they tell us to because they threaten to arrest us all the time. It took years of that to get to this point. And this is only a small part of the change that we're making. There's so much more change that we're making, Bay Fam. That's why it's so important we continue this journey. We continue these videos. We get these videos out there. Let's get back to it.
this cop's gonna do great.
Okay.
If you have anything, or I can go back here with you.
No,
Anything?
no, there's nothing else on the surface there.
Okay.
He's just become an annoyance and he is interfering with the operations. And so I've asked him to either state his purpose or to leave, and he has declined to do both.
Understandable. I understand it can be frustrating, and we've had similar things at different state agencies, our office or other California Highway Patrol offices.
This is
but
the
same
lead
purposes.
counsel.
Business hours.
This is the
it's public
attorney.
Space,
I understand
you know.
that.
This is crazy.
So it can be frustrating. Now, if there is something that this gentleman has done, as far as, you know, not allowing someone to exit or enter the property or
Sure.
directly interfering, then that does change things.
No, I understand that perfectly, and I don't disagree with a word that you said, but I don't know what he's going to do, as he's not identified himself or what his purpose in being here is.
Understandable.
That's
but
not
not
true.
knowing something, I can't.
Well, I don't know that he's not going to interfere with somebody who does come in.
Right, but
because nobody's come in here in the last 20 minutes.
Even
that
more of
point-
a reason he's not interfering.
It is frustrating, I understand that. Especially being a state agency or
This
a
guy
government
is something
agency.
else, man. Look at him.
And something like this can just be directly, probably to frustrate or annoy the employees there. However, until he actually does something, I can't ask him to leave based on what he might do in a public space.
I see.
So also, I can meet with you back here, or if there's a supervisor, because I understand these things can get kind of hectic and frustrating sometimes. That's fine too. We can go behind a closed door, whatnot, and talk some more if you have something to show me, video or something like that.
Well, he said I made threats too. That's 422. We should look into it. Just investigate me for it. I mean,
That is something that I can definitely look into if you have something like that. Is there a Oh, here's my partner. Is that just someone that let you in? Yeah. Okay. Is there a manager here that I can speak with?
this is their lead legal counsel.
Okay. Okay. All right, then can I come with you back here?
Of course.
He wants to talk in private. Make sure we keep the body cam on, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. XYZ. That would have been a horrible fucking move
All right,
on the
gentlemen, thank you
officers.
again.
Sir, pleasure.
See you later.
I'm Officer Stevens, so that's who you talked to. I know it says on the shirt pretty clearly here today. So talk to them. You're in a public space, you know.
I heard you.
What I understand, I couldn't find any threats that were made.
Oh man.
I'm sure you knew if you were making a threat or not.
Give me a
also.
minute. Maybe I can help you. I could just get right on the edge of it, maybe for
yeah,
you.
So we kind of had a conversation.
I mean, you know, 422 is threats of death or bodily injury. I said that you guys could be sued if you decide to kick me out, right? Like,
Right.
that's not a threat. But
Yeah, I did
anyways.
have a quick conversation with the lady here. It is making her feel uncomfortable. So just as person to person, you know, I know that's not legally anything. She's in a public building or a government building that's front lobby, but it is making her feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, and well, the weird thing is I actually didn't even record her. I just came in, I was taking a picture of this, and she called me over and was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Well, I'm taking pictures." And she's like, "For what?" I said, "Oh, I'm doing a story, but I don't want to share too much. I'm just taking pictures." She said, "Okay." I went back to taking pictures of the wall, and she left, and then boom, that happened. So this is
Fair enough.
really weird, man. I don't know, but whatever. Thanks for doing a good job. What's your badge number?
18893.
18893. Name, badge number.
Officer Trapani 22801.
All right, be safe out there on them two wheels, man. I ride myself, so
Always try to.
be safe because people are idiots.
I can't say that out loud.
I know.
I'm also not going to die.
You could think it. What do the CIA say? We can neither confirm nor deny that accusation.
That's it.
All right, I'm just gonna get my records and I'm gonna be on my way. This is my last stop, so I'm out of here. Take care, guys. Let's request our records, and then we can be on our way. Now, I would love right now for them to refuse to help me and refuse to take my California Public Records request. Because then, how's it going? I would love for that to happen. Because then we have a lawsuit on the grounds of, hey, you just tried to violate my First Amendment right. So I rang the bell. If nobody's at the window, please ring the bell. Here we are, ringing the bell again. Let's get my records. And so you guys aren't even conducting any business at this point, right? Hello, I need some help, please. So they hear my bell, they come look at me, and they walk away. So like I said, I would love I would love for them to go ahead and refuse my public records request. Oh, I don't know what else to do. I keep ringing the bell. They're not listening. Use some assistance, please. And yes, see, knocking. And don't let them come out and say we were pounding on the glass and all this crazy shit. Because that dude, that legal counsel guy, he's an idiot. He will say something like that, in my opinion, right? I think he would. Based on what I've seen already, I would say that would be an educated guess of this idiot. And he would say something like that. So, here I go, ringing the bell again. And here we are knocking again, trying to get assistance, and now they're just refusing to help me. And yeah, we've asked for assistance and they're not providing it. So, and now they've turned the bell off. It's not ringing anymore. That's why it's flashing red and it was flashing green earlier. So it's like I said, this is what you get. This is what you get with public servants after you just freaking whoop the lawyers, right? And now they're refusing to serve. So nothing I can do. I need to get these records before I leave. Like, I don't understand the issue here. I need some service here.
What service do you need?
Need to request public records.
What public record are you looking for?
Well, there's several. There's maybe at least 7 or 8 of them. So if you guys want to write them down, I can tell them to you. You can give me a copy of it, and then that'll be it. That'll be my public records request.
If you want, I'll give you a piece of paper and you can write them yourself if you like.
Yeah, well, I'd ask you guys to write them for me. I don't have my reading glasses on, and I'm holding this camera, so it'd be good if you guys write it.
Give me a second.
Yep.
What public records are you looking for?
All right, I will take your name and your email address. I will take everything public in your employee file, including your oath of office. I will take your immediate supervisor's name.
Hold on. You're going too fast for me.
Okay.
Go ahead, please.
I will take your immediate supervisor's name. Basically all the same information for your immediate supervisor.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. My immediate supervisors? Employment file? Is that what you're saying?
The same information I asked for you, I want the same thing for your supervisor. So his name, his email address, everything public in his employee file, including his oath of office.
Go ahead.
The lady who sat up here, Jandy, I want her name, her state issued email address, just like everyone else. Everything public in her employee file. Pretty sure she didn't take an oath of office.
Go ahead.
Now, if there are cell phones, state-issued cellular phones for this specific office, I want those cell phone numbers and February's bill, cell phone bill 2025. What time is it? It is almost 3. Let's say 2 I got here. I will take any emails sent on today's date, 3/28/25, after 2 p.m.
Okay.
And I think that's going to be it for that request. If I need something else, I'll add to it later. But for now, that's it.
Okay.
Cool. I will be back in 11 days. You guys have 10 days to have a response. I'll be back in 11 days to pick up the response and any public records that are ready. If they use the extension that's written into the California Public Records Act or Public Information Act, then I will come back after that date that they give me that the records will be ready after the extension.
Could I get your name and your telephone number, please?
Negative.
So noted. What happens if I'm not here or there's nobody here who recognizes you at that point in time when you return?
You could put the name as anonymous cameraman, and then I'll identify myself as anonymous cameraman. And then I'm sure you guys can figure out how to get me the response. So somebody here can give it to me.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay, so as you can see, there is now a bit of a different tone coming from them, right?